Sagittarius, hi guys, how you doing? It's Lisa and I am here to do your mid-October 2022 general reading. It's only general, it's not going to resonate with everybody, but take what does, leave what doesn't. You guys know the drill. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much for popping in. I hope you enjoy it and you'll come back to see me again. Oops. And if you've been here before, I do appreciate the support. Let's see. All right, what can we tell Sagittarius for the middle of the month, October 2022? All right, we got the Seven of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, the Hangman, the Page of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, and the King of Cups. All right, Saggies, let's see what we can find out from this. I'll clarify with another deck, and then we'll pull a couple oracle cards at the end. All right, hold on a second. All right, it looks like the Seven of Swords energy. This is how you feel about yourself right now. And the way it feels to me is that you feel like you might have been able to get away with something that you were concerned that you weren't going to be able to. And I'm not thinking it was like a, lying, cheating, stealing situation. But I feel like you were just able to, I keep hearing go against the odds. So I'm not sure exactly what that means, but whatever situation you were in, it could have been around your work, could have been in your social life, however that was. But I feel like you were able to come away better than you thought you would, in whatever the sense was. I have here with the Six of Pentacles where what you actually really want right now. And I think you want to be able to, have balance. You want to be able to, give to people when they need it. And you're also want to be able to accept things if you need it yourself. So I feel like you just need balance. You just want things to be balanced. All right. Now this energy of the Hangman, and this is almost like you're kind of afraid of a situation where you have to look at it in a different perspective, or you just have to accept the consequences of the situation. Like, so maybe where you don't want to have to change too much. And that's going to cause it's going to cause a certain amount of effect to it. So maybe, all right, you want to look at something differently. And then you do, and at some point you're like, I'm just going to have to accept this however it is. And I think you're a little nervous about that. For some reason, you don't want to either accept those consequences, or you don't want to have to look at something differently. So it can go either way, really. And I feel like it's like maybe you don't want your thoughts and what you're thinking already to be tainted by a different perspective. Like you don't want to listen to something else. Maybe it was somebody else's opinion, or maybe, something you read or watched or whatever. And it maybe could have swayed you, and you don't want to deal with that. You don't want to I don't want to know nothing different. This is what I know, and this is how it's going to be. Or you're just going to be like, okay, well, whatever came of whatever this was, I accept it, it's good, whatever. And you're not going to even fight about it. You're not going to fuss about it. You're just going to accept that consequence. It's probably consequence to your actions, basically. So maybe whatever that action was, you're either going to accept it. Maybe when we clarify, we'll be able to figure out which one it is. But to me, it actually feels like the perspective. You don't want to see something in a different perspective because it might make you have to change your opinion. Now, but I do have this Page of Pentacles. This is so much about an opportunity. Maybe you're going back to school. Maybe you're taking some online classes. You're doing something to open your like mind to something different, which is weird because it's a perspective thing. But maybe you are. You're looking into something like new skill development. Yeah, maybe you, whatever it is that you do, you just want to like give it an upgrade in some sense. And it just feels like that's like a really good idea for you. Yeah, in whatever sense, in whatever way it is. I mean, just, it's like you're going to give yourself an upgrade. And if you do, it's a good idea. And now, this Six of Cups, it's all about nostalgia and thinking back to when you grew up, you know, your family, during your childhood. Or it could just be old friends that you haven't seen for a while. It's a possibility you might be seeing some of them. Sometimes it comes back, you know, and there's something retrograded. And sometimes one of the planets, I can't remember which one, that, you know, it'll bring the old people back into your life. But you might just be thinking about family a lot, and I feel like this is like weighing on you for some reason. So I don't know if you're having issues with people, either friends from old times or your family. And there might be issues going on, and so it's not a comfortable feeling for you. All right. But you do have this King of Cups energy. And this is like in the outcome. And in the outcome, you're feeling very compassionate and kind and caring. Now, this could be somebody in your environment, if this is like them to you, like somebody that you're in a relationship with or just, you know, friends with. But somebody who is very, yeah, like I said, very compassionate, very, very kind and engaged. Or this is your, it's you for right now. Okay, let's see what else we get. All right, let's see about the Seven of Swords. Why is the Seven of Swords here for Sagittarius? You got the Ace of Wands and the Devil. All right, so I feel like you grabbed an opportunity. It was a new opportunity for you. It was in your head. And, you know, you had an idea. And like I said, when you felt like you got over on somebody or you know, got away with something. And like, again, I don't feel like it was lying, cheating, stealing, that kind of thing. With the seven swords always usually means. But I feel like that you're feeling like that devil energy. That's all you. That's like you in your brain saying, I did. You feel guilty. That's it. You feel guilty. You had an idea. You went with it. You came out of the situation better than you thought you would. And so you feel guilty about it. And I'm thinking, because what you really want is balance. You didn't really want to take advantage of somebody or advantage of a situation that, you know, presented itself to you. I don't think you should feel that guilty. I mean, you know, sometimes that happens. It's like, not like, I don't feel like it was a horrible thing. I just feel like it was just like you kind of took advantage of a situation, not so much even a person, just a situation. And it just worked out well for you. I got the King of Cups and the Four of Wands. Now that tells me, all right, that Four of Wands, that's a celebration. You are celebrating something. It can mean, you know, like parties and weddings and that kind of thing with this King of Cups energy. It could be, again, if this King of Cups represents you, like the one over here did, you know, that could just be you, you know, being at the party, you know, being happy and caring and giving and all that good stuff. Or it could be, I guess it's possible, it could be like an engagement party or a wedding, something like that. Could be yours, or maybe you're just going to be at it. But I feel like once you let go of this devil energy, I feel like, you know, you'll be able to not feel guilty and move forward with whatever it is that you have going on. All right. see. This hangman. Oh, got that Six of Cups again. And Eight of Swords. All right, so when you were looking at something in a different perspective, or however you will end up looking at it, as in, okay, well, I'm just going to accept whatever consequence came about from this, maybe. I'm going to accept it. But then I feel like, so the perspective part might have had to do with the family or the old friend. That for some reason they're in your mind. But you also felt like stuck. Maybe there was a situation you really couldn't work your way out of. And it made you feel like you couldn't maneuver past it, or you couldn't, I don't know, maybe you needed to make up an excuse. You needed to, come up with something, or why you couldn't get together, or why you couldn't call them, or something in that sense. I feel like you kind of got yourself stuck in a situation. Not so much that, you'll never get out of it, but did you ever feel like that, where you're like, I don't have any excuses. I have nothing. And I feel like that might have been it. And is it around your family? Is there like a situation around your family that's not that you don't love them, it's not that you don't want to see them, but maybe right now not a great time. Maybe you didn't want to, have to put the effort into it right now because you were thinking about something else. Let's see. What about this Page of Pentacles? The Hierophant and Temperance. I feel like whatever it is that you're going to embark on, whether you're going to be learning something new, or you find yourself another opportunity, you just have to be patient about it. Try to be balanced. You're big on balance this month. But you have this Hierophant, and I feel like this is kind of saying, work within, stay inside the box thinking. You don't want to go so far out of your realm of what you find comfortable that you have to reinvent the wheel type of situation. So I feel like this, you want to have everything in moderation. So whatever it is that you're going to be thinking about, I feel like you want to keep it what you know, how you do it, very standard, very routine, very in the box. And you want to be moderate about it, not be too overblown one way or the other. So what about the Six of Cups? What about the Six of Cups? Because, there's just something very uncomfortable for you. Oh, but then you got the Ten of Cups. And the King of Wands. Well, that's oops, dreams come true. Happy ever after. Now, Ten of Cups for you is not always going to be the husband, the wife, the dog, the kids, that kind of thing. It's whatever your Ten of Cups is. For this moment, this time, what would be your happiest feeling? What is it that you would want most? Now, this King of Wands energy could be from somebody else, male or female, and just somebody that, very spontaneous, and they're like a natural born leader, and they're able to, not goad people, but get people to do things that maybe other people had a hard time motivating people to do. So maybe they're like a supervisor or a manager, somebody who can really pep talk people to do something or go forward with something. And so if you are in a relationship with this person, and that's what's making you all King of, Ten of Cupsies, awesome. But it seems almost like you have, maybe you landed another job. Maybe this is what you were thinking about, staying inside the box feeling. Maybe you're just makes you so happy. Maybe that's whatever this is, it's like a comfort zone you found you're in, and you're feeling really good about it. And that might be the little motivative speaker person. That's what that feels like. Let's see. What about this King of Cups? the Knight of Cups, and the Nine of Cups. All right, you know what? Okay. Now this, again, that all your wishes coming true. And this Knight of Cups person, this is possibly, maybe when you're involved in all this, maybe there is a relationship coming in for you. Because it looks like either you are offering, came up like this. So it's almost like you're offering that cup to somebody, or they're offering it to you. Like, are you thinking about dating? Are you, did you find somebody that you were interested in, making a stronger relationship with? Because, like, you have all these old friends and old family nostalgia feelings and everything. And it's very possible if you did end up finally hooking up with whoever, again, through the family or, through the friendship, did it branch out into some kind of relationship? I remember we were thinking about a wedding. Like, did you meet somebody at a wedding? That somebody else was at a wedding? Because you were there, too, at the King of Cups. All right. Well, it looks like you have a lot going on for like a little mid-month thing going on. So, but I think the main thing was don't be guilty. Like, whatever it is that you were able to get because of an oversight or just because the situation worked out better than you thought it would, it's nothing to be guilty about. That sometimes that just happens, and take your graces when you can get it. All right. Ooh, time to breathe out. Isn't that pretty? And it's disseminating moon. All right. So that's when the moon was going away. And I feel like that for you. It's like, because I feel like you were really guilty about that. Just let it go. Let it go. Life goes on. They're going to be fine. All right. Hold on. Stop. And reflection. And energy. All right. Well, that looks like, okay, stop. I think the stop comes right down to stop being guilty. Reflection is for you to think about it. Don't, if you want to think about anything that makes you not feel good, it's good to reflect. It's good to go back in the past and reflect on the situation. Don't stay there. Don't stay there forever. And because you have a new energy coming in towards the end of the month, I guess. And time is fluid, but hopefully it'll all work out for you. All right, Sagittarius, I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you can give me a thumbs up, subscribe, write me a comment. I'd love to hear from you. And I will be seeing you in a couple weeks. Bye.